still remember in 1976?
This guy, this
Do you know 1976?
Let me
Yeah?
check for you.
What's your
Shem.
name? Touch my blood.
Hi. How are you? Nalarani. What? My nails. They're
Do you still
beautiful.
remember 1976?
They're beautiful.
It was your time. Now it's our time. What should we do?
You want one?
Should we punch you
They're
or
not
should we
coming
kick your ass?
They're not coming off. That's what I heard. Yeah?
No, it's not coming to you. Come back.
Come here.
Come here. Oh, remove your dress. Let's go to Lady Jotabon. Move. Let me ask you a question. Why don't you go to school?
We're moving to KZN.
You're moving to KZN. When?
I don't love rain.
You love money, ne?
I love your hair.
What should I do before? Do you still remember in 1976? Do you still remember in 1976? You don't remember? When were you born?
2014.
2014. Yeah, your grandparents, they were fucking us up. Now we're fucking you up. What should we do? Hello. Vakazaka. The safari apartheid check enough to should we punch you or what before we give you? Or you want should we run
What's
around?
Your name? What's your name? Hey, what's your name?
Apartheid, come here.
What's your name?
Come here. Take. What do you say after? What do you say after? Oh, go back to 1974. Take. Bye.
Dumela Kazi, welcome back to the cafe. Libitso la ka KK. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Well, if you are new, please do make sure you don't leave without subscribing. Please do like this video, it helps. And I would like to hear from you on your side regarding this topic and the video that I posted at the beginning of this video. Please do comment down below with your own opinions. Without wasting any more time, let's just get into this whole mess. So this video was shared by Victoria Mokhatlane. This is Cape Town, if I'm not mistaken. This incident happened in Cape Town. That was on that video. Two children comes to her and her friend, obviously, asking for money to buy food. It looks like the children are with the parents or one of the parent on the sidewalk of the Victoria or of VNA, which is the waterfront in Cape Town. So instead of these two ladies, instead of them passing, they decide to actually entertain their request from this child. One lady, which I'll assume that it is Victoria, she's asking this young child or these both two young children about the 1976 incident. As you all know, what happened in 1976 when there was an uprising, a student uprising fighting for their own rights regarding the apartheid era. You remember that one? And at that time, I was not born, and definitely Victoria was not even here in this planet. She was not even planned during that time because this lady is young. You can see her pictures on social media is young. And that video was removed from her actual social media on Facebook. It's not there, which is where I saw it. And she thought that she thought that she is going to get a lot of followers, a lot of engagement, and a lot of things on social media because obviously she is fighting for black people, and fighting for black people, she is actually targeting children because that is a child. You cannot even ask anything that has to do with apartheid to ask that child about apartheid. The child was not even there during apartheid. Victoria was not even there during apartheid. I was not there during apartheid. So we only read about it. We only see the aftermath of what happened during apartheid. I am not in the position, or Victoria is not in a position to ask a child about what happened during apartheid, during 1976 Nogal. And she goes on and says to this child, should we punch you? Are we not supposed to be worried about this child? Are we not supposed to be worried about Victoria? Because what she is asking a child is to punch a child in a country where children go missing, children are murdered, children are sexually abused and all of those things. In a country that has the highest femicide, she is the one who is a woman asking a child if maybe they should punch the child. How can you ask that question? How can you do that? She should have just passed and minded her own business if she didn't want to give anything to this child or to these children. She could have just moved on with her life without asking any stupid questions, because the internet doesn't forget. And when she deleted that video on her social media, on her Facebook, she thought that that video is gone. But no, the video is not gone. The video is out there. In a country, especially now, we are so divided as a country. We are so divided. A lot of people don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. And we've got someone as young as Victoria who is perpetuating hate to children, perpetuating hate to small children. And she goes and deletes the video because she sees that the video is gaining too much traction, and the traction that is gained from this video is not the traction that she thought she would receive. She thought that everybody was going to be saying, yes, you did really well. This is fantastic. You should have asked more questions about 1976, and you should have punched maybe this child. How can you do that? But no, the traction that she actually received was the traction saying that this is bad. This is really, really bad. On my side, I want to ask if the same thing was done by a white person, because we've got a lot of black people standing on the robots, standing everywhere, the malls or whatever, asking for money. If that was done by a white person, tell me what was going to happen right now. I think someone would have logged a case with human rights already. That person would have been behind bars already, because that person is a white person, and that white person asked a black person about anything that has to do with crime or whatever that is happening in the country or whatever happened before. My worry is asking a child about punching them. That worries me. Who raised this child? Who raised Victoria? Does he or she approves what Victoria is doing on social media? Does she approve? Does he approve? The mom, the dad, whoever, the family, the friend who was with Victoria kept on saying no, kept on stopping Victoria. The friend kept on stopping Victoria. No, Victoria decided to continue. She decided to continue and repeatedly ask a child, I'm sharing this video. I don't like sharing such videos. I don't like videos that has to do with children unless a child is missing or unless something happened to the child. But this one, I felt like, but we cannot go on like this, guys. We just cannot go on like this. We might be divided as a country. We might be saying that equality this, equality that. I mean, someone who is privileged enough wouldn't stand next to a sidewalk asking for money or sending children to ask for money. Victoria could have gone to a parent or whoever was with the children and asked those questions or any other questions, not to a child, not on a camera, What world are we living in? What country is this? What happened to Ubuntu? What happened to the discipline that is enforced by our parents? Why are we taking social media to the point whereby we think that social media is our safe space to do all these crazy things that we're doing or we see people doing online? How can you ask a child who is probably 6-7 years old about 1976? How can you tell a child about an ancestor that probably this child doesn't even know that ancestor. Can't we let the children be children without having to put some blame on children with things that they don't know anything about? It's sad. It's weird. It's despicable and disgusting. It's disgusting, actually. I hope and pray this Victoria girl is remorseful and would come out and ask for forgiveness, apologize, maybe do something. Community service, go back to that family or that child or those two children. You could have just moved on. You could have passed and moved on and just kept quiet. How many children out here, black children out here that are very, very poor, begging outside there? And how many white people are giving them money? Because I've seen them. And Victoria thinks that she has reached a certain point in her life whereby she could do whatever she likes, especially to children. You could have taken that anger to the parent, who probably doesn't even know what happened during that time. Or probably she knows, but she was not there as well, because we don't know the age of the parent. For all we know, the parent was born in 1990 or 1989 or 1995. We don't know that. You could have gone to the parent, or you could have just moved on and lived your life, have fun in the VNA. I mean, what the hell? Anyway, I'd like to hear from you guys. What do you think about this one? I think this one just broke me. Like, we are a very lost generation, a very cold generation, a generation that doesn't really differentiate between good and bad. Sometimes read the room. A child, know-how. In a country that is full of femicide, children go missing, children get murdered. Like, you can't utter such things to a child. Leave children alone. Leave children alone. Actually, if it was a male as well on top of that, if it was a male who was doing all those utterances to that child, that male would be behind bars right now. But no, it's a woman. It's a black woman. We cannot do that. No, it was a child. We should leave her alone. We should forgive her. She didn't know better. No, not this time around. We shouldn't. I'm posting this video on this channel so that someone else who did not get a chance to see it, so that someone else could do something. I am not the one who's going to log any complaint with the human rights. I'm not the one, but I know someone will. And I fully support that person that will do that. Read the room next time. Internet doesn't forget. I don't know where are you going to get a job next time when you are looking for a job, because they will go back and see this video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching till this far. Please do me a favor, subscribe. Make sure you like this video so that it can reach as many people as possible. And also, please do comment down below with your own views. I'll see you on my next upload. Have a fantastic one. Peace.